Today on Soccer Sphere, we'll be discussing some exciting news. Between wonders on the pitch and drama on the sidelines. Why did Jadon Sancho suffer the most humiliating public embarrassment, being substituted as a substitute at Aston Villa? And what is the meaning of Paul Scholes' three-word assessment that saved his mentality? On the other side, the United boss is now quietly satisfied but calm with the progress under Ruben Amorim. What is the secret to their long-term plan, and why are they refusing a big-money January transfer spree? Finally, this weekend, Forest's injury crisis is opening an express lane for United to grab their fourth consecutive victory. Is this a golden opportunity for Amorim to prove his team's consistency? Don't go anywhere. We will thoroughly examine how this drama, these plans, and these transfer opportunities will determine United's fate this season. Let's begin. For more information, watch the video. We also have equally exciting football news, so stay tuned until the end to find out. Welcome to Soccer Sphere. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to get the latest updates. Punished by substitution at Villa, Paul Scholes sends three-word assessment to Jadon Sancho. Soccer Sphere. Former legendary Manchester United midfielder, Paul Scholes offered a firm and impactful defense for Jadon Sancho. This defense came shortly after Sancho suffered a rare public humiliation on the pitch while playing for his lone club, Aston Villa, in the Premier League last weekend. Sancho, who was loaned by United to Villa in the summer transfer window, was involved in a disheartening incident in the crucial match against Manchester City. Initially, he was brought on as a substitute in the 29th minute of the first half to replace the injured Emiliano Buendia. However, surprisingly, Sancho was then taken off again in the 74th minute, having played for only 45 minutes. This incident of being substituted as a substitute immediately triggered a wave of mockery and questions about the English winger's mental state and fitness. However, Scholes quickly emerged to offer a different perspective. Speaking on the good, the bad, and the football podcast, Scholes gave a concise yet highly convincing assessment. Responding to a discussion about Sancho's ability, Scholes simply chimed in with three meaningful words: loads of ability. This brief assessment from the Old Trafford legend reaffirms that despite all the difficulties he has experienced, including failing to score or assist in his first 5 appearances for Villa, Sancho's enormous potential and talent are still recognized by the experts. Aston Villa manager Unai Emery has himself defended his decision, asserting that taking Sancho off was not a punishment, but purely for fitness management. Yes, of course he was not happy, but it was not a punishment. He played 45 minutes. I am happy because his impact was good, his electricity, energy, and skill, but to play more than that, he is not fit enough yet to play 90 minutes, Emery explained. Amidst the difficult situation Sancho is facing, Paul Scholes' defense serves as a crucial morale booster. It is a reminder that the talent that made Manchester United sign him for a hefty price is still there, just waiting for the right consistency to explode back onto the Premier League stage. 1 year since Ten Hag left, Man United boss is satisfied but calm with progress under Ruben Amorim. Exactly 1 year after Erik Ten Hag's dismissal, Manchester United's management is reportedly feeling satisfied, albeit quietly so, with the progress shown by the team under the guidance of new manager Ruben Amorim. This feeling of satisfaction follows the team's impressive run of 3 consecutive Premier League victories for the first time in the last 18 months. However, the victories were not greeted with excessive celebration in the Carrington executive offices. Instead, they further convinced the club hierarchy that the difficult decision they made is now starting to pay off on the pitch. According to a report from Sky Sports News, the club hierarchy, including CEO Omar Barada and Director of Football Jason Wilcox, is now determined to stick to their long-term plan. Long-term focus, not a January spree. Despite outside pressure on Old Trafford for the club to make massive investments in the January transfer window, executives are insisting on adhering to the established strategy. United is not expected to engage in major spending in the new year. The club's main priority is signing a new defensive midfielder, number 6, with players like Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton, or Carlos Baleba under consideration. However, because this position requires a significant investment, the transfer will most likely be handled in the summer as part of a comprehensive review of the squad and total wage bill. Ruben Amorim himself is targeting a place in a European competition next season. A top 6 finish would be considered satisfying by Barada and Wilcox as proof that the squad rebuilding strategy is on the right track. The club management is striving to avoid overreacting to short-term results, whether the team is on a positive run or when facing disappointing results, reflecting their belief in a systematic and cautious team-building process. This strategy proved successful last summer by reducing the bloated and expensive squad and moving on high-earning players who were not in Amorim's plans. Now, the focus is on avoiding past recruitment mistakes, where too many big names with sky-high wages merely warmed the bench at Old Trafford. Express Lane, MU's 4th victory? Forest's injury crisis gives a green light at the City ground. The atmosphere at the City ground this weekend is mixed. While Manchester United arrives in an October full of smiles mood thanks to 3 consecutive victories, the hosts Nottingham Forest are facing their worst nightmare, a massive injury crisis. This Premier League Week 10 match for the 2025/2026 season is not just a battle for 3 points, but also a fight against fate. Forest, who are languishing in 18th place, must host Ruben Amorim's squad in a severely crippled condition. For United, this is not just a game. It is the express lane to a 4th consecutive victory, something long desired by the fans. Forest's defense takes a heavy blow. Forest's new manager, Sean Dyche, must now rack his brain to find solutions in an increasingly depleted squad. Both the defense and the attack of Forest have been hit by injuries. Imagine Manchester United's new steel wall. Sen Lamens will face a Forest attack without its full strength. Their top scorer this season, Chris Wood, is confirmed to be out of training with a knee problem. The absence of this accomplished target man is certainly welcomed at Carrington, removing the aerial threat that usually troubles United. In the defense, the situation is no less complex. Fullback on loan from Arsenal, Alexander Zinchenko, is only 50-50 to play due to a recurring groin injury. Moreover, the versatile defender Ola Aina has been sidelined until next year due to a severe hamstring issue. The energy and speed in the attack expected from Delane Bakwa have also stopped because he, too, is still out of training. Mission for revenge and consecutive wins. Forest did manage to taste a little relief with a moral victory in the Europa League. But can that spirit mend the huge holes left by key players in the Premier League? This is the best opportunity for Manchester United to erase their poor record. United failed to win in their last 2 meetings against Forest. Now, with the absence of key opposing players, the Red Devils have a golden chance to secure a 4th straight league victory and leap closer to the Champions League zone. For Ruben Amorim, this match is a test of how skillfully he can capitalize on a strategic advantage. It is a chance to show that United under him are not only good against big teams, but also clinical and ruthless in punishing a struggling side. The City ground is ready to witness whether United has truly found their golden consistency.